Well, hey y'all, it's your girl Bri, coming from sunny San Diego. Hey. Okay, for all of you who don't know who I am Bri, originally from New York, Brooklyn that is, and I now live in San Diego. And I'm going live for the first time and the bitch is nervous. Whew. Anywho, so bear with me. I tend to ramble. I have a little ADHD going on, so occasionally I'm gonna have to bring myself back to the categories. All right. So, also, I do want to let you know I am also an event coordinator, and I do plan multiple parties. And right now we got a party going on Saturday, the 12th, I believe, on a private yacht, 85-foot private yacht. You can go to the link below. You'll have all the information you need. Just click on it, buy your tickets. There'll be a bar there. It's a cash bar. But this is just a small little segue to my Halloween party coming up on the 31st, which you'll find some information down below as well. And that one is actually an open bar. So the ticket may be a little bit higher, but it's an open bar so you can get all your drink on. Anywho, so I got my little phone here because, my ADHD be acting up right now, so I'm a little nervous. Also, for my followers that follow me on IG, I also have a foot page called Bri's Foottopia. And for all my little followers and my undercover foot lovers, because I got a friend who just made that up. And you guys can follow me there as well, or you can follow me under Bri Talks as well. So, having said that, I'm going to go ahead and go with my first category. But first, I got to take a breather, though. Because the bitch is hot right now. I got the adrenaline going all the way from my toes to my head. I'm perspiring. Give me a minute. Anyways. All right. So, first topic of today is, and I think most women and men that are in like the food industry or in the janitorial industry can relate. I had went to a restaurant not so long ago. I'm not gonna mention any names because I don't want to get sued, but I went to the restroom, and why, please ladies, explain this to me. Why is the bathroom so nasty? Why is there stuff all over? Why can you guys, we don't have, dinglings and nothing. We actually could sit or hover. Why is there urine on the floor, toilet paper, and then you got some nasty women that throw their little, tampons and sanitary napkins and Kotex. It's just so gross. You got to go into a woman's bathroom, and it's like you got to wear a fucking hazmat just to take a piss. Like, it's just gross. And then now they got the bathrooms that I noticed you can do, it's unisex. So you go in there and they got the regular stall, and then they got one for guys, And I noticed that the guys' bathroom tend to be a little bit more cleaner, which is kind of odd. Because, you would think as a woman, you would take a little bit more care of yourself. And then you're in there, and then you see a woman come out the stall, and she just walks right by you. She don't wash her hands. She touching the door. It's just nasty. So I just had to say that because I'm going to need all my women out there. Please be a little bit more considerate. I'm not a germaphobe, but it's just like, that's just nasty. It's just, I'm going to be real with it. That's just what I do. It's nasty. So if I see you in the bathroom and you walk by and you don't wash your hands, I'm going to have to throw your ass out on blast because that's just nasty. Okay? So that's my first little thing. And if anyone out there in YouTube world agree with me, you can leave a little comment down below, and I'll give you a little shout out or whatever, because this whole live thing is new to me. I don't know how that works, but anywho. So yeah, I got my little peoples here, so they'll tell me what's going on. Anyways, oh shit, the phone went black. So yeah, I need another breather. I'm so tired. This is killing me. Woo, I'm sweating. Thank God I put I baked my makeup for all you makeup lovers. You throw that translucent powder and you just let it sit, and it just dries up your pores and stuff so your makeup don't go nowhere. I learned that from a friend of mine. Shout out to the Moreno tribe, because she's the one that told me that. So I had to bake my face, but it still don't stop the little dribblings that's happening here. Anyways, yeah, I'm nervous. So, next topic. I don't know. Some of these are kind of weird, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. So, can y'all please help me out here? A bitch is dying. I'm just like, I'm not used to this. Normally, when I do it myself and it don't come out right, I just, delete. That'd be my little editing thing. I just delete. But this ain't a delete moment, so I just got to deal with it. I got titty sweat now. That ain't cute. Sorry. Bathrooms in Mexico. Oh, see, I don't go south of the border. Sorry, y'all. I don't do that. So you have to pay to go into a nasty-ass bathroom. Okay. How much is it, though? Like 50 cents? A peso. How much is a peso in Mexico? Isn't that like 50 cents? Like $1? It's more than 50 cents. Well, it's less? I don't know about Mexico. I get scared. I do. I'm scared. I don't go to Mexico. I went a couple of times to Rosarita. They got some good food down there. But I get scared because, the federales and all that, and they want to pull people over, and then next thing you know, you disappear, and nobody know where you at. End up in the Mexican jail, and I don't know. I can't do it. Or they want to rob you and shit. Like, you got to pay $50, $100 just to go back home, so I can't do it. I can't. Anyways, yeah. Nasty girl. Oh, that's my girl living. She's the one that showed me how to bake. Girl, how's my makeup? Because, you be watching that makeup shit. This is not a makeup YouTube thing, tutorial, but shit, how's a bitch looking? Do I look cute? Keep it real. I gotta look cute. Anywho, ooh, I'm sweating though. Shit. It's hot in here. Can I get a Beyonce fan or something? $1 per person to pee in Mexico? Damn. Ain't that expensive? I don't know. 1 peso. So what's the equivalent to 1 peso? So let's see. Hey Siri, convert 1 peso to American dollars. We're gonna learn something, y'all. No, a Mexican peso is 5 cents. Damn. So a bitch can go down there with $500 and live like a queen. What? I might have to revisit that whole south of the border thing. Like, I'm going to really have to go revisit the south of the border thing, girl. Because 5 cents is 1 peso. So if they tell you like 1,500 pesos, I can't do the math, but that's like less than $1. That's like $1 or something. Shit. That's pretty good. I'm going to have to go visit some Mexico then. I gotta stay. Yeah, well, first of all, I gotta get a pasaporte. Cause you need a passport to get to Mexico. Yeah, that's a passport. Yeah, it's the card passport, and then you got a regular, like a book passport. I get across with just my license. Well, okay, so there's a friend here, right? And he gets across the border with his license, and that's doable because homeboy's African American, and they don't think he belonged there anyways. But when you have a female like me who's Mexican and who's Puerto Rican, we look the same, we look Mexican, they want to keep my ass. They're going to be like, your name Maria? No, it's not Maria. But then they see my last name and they're like, oh no, you let me see your pasaporte, please. Yeah, so it's different. It's different when people, if I had blonde hair, blue eyes, they might not question me either, but dark hair, dark eyes, they're like, nah, she Hispanic. Out here in San Diego, everybody look Mexican. Even though you're not. We all look Mexican. But it's okay, because in the East Coast, it's the same way, too. Like, everybody looks Puerto Rican in New York, even though they're not. They could be Cuban, Dominican. Although Dominicans tend to be a little darker, but, it is what it is. Yeah, we all under the universal thing of Hispanics. Anywho. But so, Mexican bathrooms are bad and disgusting. So I think I will hold my pee until I get to my side of the border, which probably won't be as bad, but at least I ain't got to pay to go into a nasty ass bathroom, so I could do that. I'd rather not pay, cause that's just me. But anywho, so I think at this point, did you say I'm going to commercial? Oh, I'm going to commercial break. Thank God, cause I'm gonna have to take a shot of something real quick before I come back. So, y'all guys enjoy the little commercial. We gotta pay some bills, and I will see you in a minute. And here I am. And for y'all who don't like it, I'm going to smoke a cigarette right now because I'm nervous. And that's just what I do. It's either a cigarette, take a shot, or take a hit of a joint. And for you people who know me, know that I can't do weed because a bitch will be crawling in the tree looking for the FBI and CIA. And yeah, I just can't do that right now. So I'm going to have to smoke a cigarette. And y'all going to have to talk your shit all you want. But I'm nervous, so that's just what I do. So I feel better now. And I got my little liquid crack too. Hey, that's what I like. So I think next time I'm going to have to get a drink of something and do that. Oh, I did get a request from someone in regards to, because earlier in the year I did a segment on when women do our pap smears and all that. I did that whole thing. I'm not going to do it right now because that's just a repeat. But anyways, the one thing that I don't understand is they have all these things technology-wise, like when guys go get checkups and do all that, and they try to make it as comfortable and less evasive for them. You know, like back in the days, and they used to have to stick their fingers in the guy's butt and stuff to check them. They'd have, they put their hand under their groin and cough and be like, cough. I don't know what they looking for, but they do that. But I guess now, I have a cousin that's in the medical industry, and she was kind of telling me that a lot of that has changed. They made it to where it's not so evasive for guys to go get their annuals and check their prostate and all that. And for all you young people, only men have prostates. Women don't have prostates. So I'm just going to let that be known right now, because I did have a female ask me if she had issues with a prostate, should she get checked? And I'm like, girl, if you got a prostate, we're going to have to talk. But anyways, so only men have prostates, okay? So let's get that clear. Well, I should take that back, because now we got this new thing called gentrification. What is it called? Transgenders, and some of them do got prostates, even though they don't want them. So shout out to all my, trans, whatever they're called, transgender people. Be you, be real, live your best life, man or female or, anything in between. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. See, a bitch go on a tangent. Like, she just, poof, shiny ball syndrome. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I did a whole episode on when women get their, their yearly checkups, which is their pap smears. And, all you women know we got to get opened up with the fucking jaws of life and shit. and it looked like a fucking carjacked little duckbill be like spreading us open, and they want to smack our leg and say, please relax. And we feel like if we relax, that fucking shit's going to come shooting out at the nurse's head or something. So don't none of us relax, you know. So anyways, I don't know why they do that. Can we please make that a thing to where they can stop tapping us and telling us to relax? Because ain't nobody going to fucking relax when they got their legs open like that to a stranger. And we ain't even liking it. Anyways, so nowadays, you know, I had someone ask me, you know, did you get a mammogram? And I have to say no, because I'm not quite there up in those years, right? But I'm going to have to get it eventually. It's part of womanhood, I guess. Anyways, so for those men and some women who don't know what a mammogram is, let me break it down to you. So, women got boobs. And some women like me are born naturally well endowed. Some of them pay $20,000 to be that way, but whatever. And then some women don't got anything. They look like little bee stings or whatever. Either way, rich, poor, fat, skinny, ugly, dirty or clean, you got to get a mammogram when you hit a certain age. Now, what this thing is, it's a contraction. It's like this big piece of machinery, and you got to stick your titty in it, and it comes down like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, you know, when you have those cars that are being demolitioned. Okay, so you know that thing that squishes things? Well, you got to put your titty in there, and it squishes your titty to basically beyond recognition. And for some women, that's really painful because our breasts are sensitive sometimes during that part of the month, you know. And just the fact of having your boob in a freaking vice, and then let alone having it squeezed in a way that's unnatural, hurts like hell. And then for some women, they get bruised up. Like, I believe my mom said, sorry, Mom, I had to shout you out like that. But anyways, my mom said she was bruised for like a week or two. It looked like somebody punched her in the titty and shit. And, you know, she's kind of big-breasted it. And she had hers done, and she was like, that's the most painful thing. And it's like, why? Why are all these things for women's health have to be like, you know, back in the Stone Age? Like, for reals, can we not come up with some better things in life for our, you know, examinations and shit? Like, we all know we got to do it. We know it's testing for, you know, breast cancer and whatever else is in there. But it's like, why can't they make it a little bit less evasive? That's just like a torture chamber and shit. And you can't just do one. You got to do both. So then you just slap it on that thing, and then it just comes down, and it's just like they tell you hold your breath and shit. Like, how you gonna pass out first of all because the shit hurts like hell, and then if you cough, you know, you kind of like tug. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing sometimes to be a woman, and I just feel like sometimes I wonder, you know, what are men thinking when they create that? Can we not have some smart, educated, genius women to come out with better things for us? Because I just feel like nowadays, 2019, we shouldn't have to go through that. We should do like maybe a scan or something. You know, they got that little thing that should just go. They could do it. Oh, at airports. You know, at airports, some airports, they got this thing where you just stand there and it scan your whole body for, you know, guns and knives and shit. Why can't they do that to see if you got a little lump in your titties or something? You know, you just stand there with the arms open and they just check you. Boom, boom, boom. And you don't got nothing. Instead of throwing you in there and looking like a fuck, they're going to make a waffle out of your tit and shit. It look like a waffle. I got one that looks like Scooby-Doo and shit. My daughter likes Scooby-Doo. So then I make a waffle look like Scooby-Doo. But yeah, I don't want to look like Scooby-Doo on my titties. Sorry. So I'm just thinking, you know, there's a lot of intelligent, very educated women out there. And I'm just pleading with you and the rest of the 5 billion women out there. Can we please, you know, make something a little bit more comfortable? Let's not do that duck bill, whether it's plastic or metal. I don't want to get opened by the jaws of life. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to get my boobs squished. Sorry. And then the thing is, when you're getting that, you're older in life. So it's like you're less tolerant to pain. And it's, you know, it's just painful. It ain't fair. This shit ain't fair. And then if you're going through menopause, that shit is not even fair anymore. Like menopause is a bitch. You be feeling like your body's on fire. Like just wake up in cold sweats and shit. So yeah, I just set my age. I just aged myself. A bitch went through menopause. That's okay though, cause I can have some fun and I ain't gonna have no babies. I ain't gonna have no babies. Anyways, yeah, factory clothes. Anywho, so that's one of my things. And so to the person that wanted to know and wanted me to mention that, I don't like mammograms. I hopefully in years to come when I have to have a mammogram, shit been changed by then. It would be easier just to, get scanned while I'm standing up or laying in a bed as opposed to, getting my boobs squished and shit. And I wonder, that actually brings me to a question. I wonder, and maybe y'all out there who's watching in YouTube world, what happens when you have fake boobs? Like, what happens when you got implants and they got the silicone and they got the that what's that other stuff they use? The saline. Like, can they still do mammograms on that? Like, that's the question. So that question goes out to my cousin. Veronica, I'm gonna need you to answer that because you the smart one and you in the medical field. And can you please answer that? How do they do that? When a woman has implants and she's of age where she has to get a mammogram, how does that work without damaging her implant? Because a lot of women have gotten hurt and, there's been issues with implants busting. So do they not squish it a certain amount so that they don't cause the implants to bust? Like, can someone answer that for me? Because I'm not in the medical field. But Veronica, you are. So I would love for that comment to be mentioned. Anyways, remember down below. And also, I was told that I could get donations. So all my foot lovers, y'all want this? Y'all want Bri? I'm going to need y'all to donate at the link below. Because I was told that, that could happen too. So, hey, support your foot, girl. Because, Mistress Bri got you, baby. I got you. You want to be my foot slave? I'm going to need y'all to donate. Ooh, that rhymes. Ooh, can I do a track? I want to do a track. Y'all want to be my foot slave? Y'all going to have to donate. Y'all want to be my foot slave? Y'all going to have to donate. Hey. I think I found my second calling. Anywho. Oh, my Lord. This is actually fun. It's actually fun going on a tangent. Whew, now I know how Kevin Hart feel, though. Shit. I don't know how they do it. I have to give it up to those comedians. I'm not even trying to be a comedian. This is just your girl being stupid. Like, this shit is just off the top of the head because, I don't know, I'm an Aries and I just like to ramble. And that's what happens when I get nervous and shit. I just be rambling. And then we real passionate, too. So, if I get into it, there's going to be times, I'm going to have to, okay, so here we go. This is a warning to everyone who watches my show. There will be times that a bitch is going to say something that may come across as you may not like it. You may love me, you may hate me. There's never any in between with me. So, love you, hate you, I don't really care. As long as you're watching and you enjoy the show, I will take all kinds of feedback, preferably positive feedback. But should you want to be a negative Nancy, or you want to sit there, and I just learned a new thing yesterday called trolling. So, yeah, that's my new thing. Ooh. Oh, by the way, my daughter, Nairi, I'm just letting you know mama's coming up because I learned what the word trolling means. People actually go online on live stuff just to make people get mad. Like, they go on there and, like, let's say if they're on my show and they be like, "Oh, Bri, you suck," or da, 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 or like, they really do that to get, like, a negative feedback from the people that are doing live. It's like, that's almost like trying to get their little 15 minutes of fame, I guess. I don't know. What they call that? Like, there's a word for it. Oh, I forgot. There's a word. Oh, yeah, that's my nail. There's a word for it. Anyways, it'll come to me. But, yeah, people troll. So they actually look for people that are going live. And they go on there and say negative little nasty comments or like that just to get, some feedback and get clout. That's what it is. I learned that from Cardi B. Clout. Yes, bitches want to get some clout out. Bitches want to get some clout out. Anywho, so Yeah, so I prefer that you have something nice to say because, like I said, I'm from New York, I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm an Aries, so it's all fire. So if you come at me, y'all better come correct because a bitch will go ballistic. I just can't help it. And I'm going to try to be nice, but my nice comes across as being mean. So, oh well, it is what it is. And anywho, so yeah, I'm getting comfortable with this, and I don't really have no other topics. So I'm just gonna. Oh, yeah. See, I went on a tangent again. I wanted to bring it back, which it just went black. My mind went blank again. Oh yeah, how those comedians like they really sit there and have to do this like for hours and hours. Like mad respect for them because, like I said, I'm not a comedian. This is just me being stupid, and I don't know how they do it, but mad respect for y'all. And so there are going to be times. That's another thing. See, I went on to another tangent. Now I got to bring it back. So ADD's kicking in. Just letting y'all know, shiny ball syndrome. Anywho, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, there are going to be times where you're not going to like me. I'm going to offend probably half of you, maybe all of you sometimes. I don't know. But I'm just being real, and we could, hash it up. You got something to say it in the comments. I may have someone read it back to me and, throw you a little shout out. Be nice because be nice with me. I'll be nice with you. You come at me, a bitch gonna come back. So I'm just keeping it real. Although I'm gonna be, keeping it classy, maybe. I don't know. I might be ratchet every once in a while. I'm gonna be honest. But anyways, so hold on. I gotta take a drink. I'm getting cotton mouth. I ain't even smoked no weed and I'm already getting cotton mouth. I think I'm gonna need a Mucinex and shit. I could feel the phlegm up in there and shit. Like, oh shit. Oh man, how you kids do it nowadays? Smoking weed and shit. They got some like new organic shit. Like some of these drugs out here, it's so scary. Like I saw some a couple years back. Like I said, I'm dating myself again. Where I don't know what it was, but it had motherfuckers eating each other. They turned into cannibals after smoking some shit. Like they were eating their faces. They were eating their friends. Like that's just nasty. Like what kind of high are you trying to get that will allow you to end up eating somebody? Like what the fuck? Like I remember when I would smoke weed, it was to chill, relax, have fun, crack some jokes, kiki ha ha. But nowadays, these drugs are crazy. Holy shit, like I'm scared to do anything. Because, the last time I smoked weed, I really threw myself fully clothed in a pool because I got paranoid. Thought my heart was coming out and shit. I had just seen a Discovery Channel thing talking about marijuana brings up your heart rate. So a bitch just smoked the blunt. My cousin came from New York. She's like, yeah, girl, take it to the head. I smoked the blunt trying to be cute. And all of a sudden, I'm in the bathroom feeling like I'm going to have cardiac arrest and shit. And I freaked out. And I jumped into the pool, fully clothed, came out, went into bed, all my clothes dripping, soaking wet. And what did I get for my high? The next day, I woke up with pneumonia and laryngitis. That was the last time I actually smoked because a bitch froze. I really did freak out. Like, I was just like, they're going to get me. So, yeah, I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't do, I would love to because I thought, out of all the drugs, weed is like probably my favoriteest. Yeah, and another thing about me, I tend to make up my own words and, it is care. But anyways, weed tends to be my favoriteest. And now I don't do that. But I do have my little drinky drink every once in a while. I can't drink too much because I don't know if it's my age or the fact that I got my stomach just can't tolerate it. But I just can't do a lot of liquor either because a bitch is lightweight. Like I'll have one drink and God forbid if I take a shot of something because it's just boom. Instant, like I'm buzzed. Instant buzz. Like woof, buzz. And I guess my girlfriend says I'm a cheap date and shit because, my girlfriend, meaning I was my friend. I'm going to have to clarify that because I'm not gay. Although, for y'all people who are, that's okay, whatever. That's your thing. But when I mean my girlfriend, I mean my homegirl. I guess I can't say girlfriend anymore in 2019 because right away they think, beaver bumping and shit. But anyways, yeah, I'm not doing that. So my friend, who happens to be a female, she will buy me a drink and stuff, and she's like, "Damn, like you're for reals. You're truly like a cheap date and shit. One drink and you sipping it." And I'm like, "Yeah, because first of all, I don't want to get a DUI because this should be expensive. $10,000 ain't worth it, and I ain't trying to go to jail either because, like, I visited too many of my family members in that place, and I don't really look good in orange. I'd rather wear, my black and gray and shit. But yeah, so I ain't trying to go to jail for no DUI. And so I try to keep it simple, have my little drink and do my little salsa, merengue, and reggaeton and stuff. Just have a little fun. So yeah, as far as anything else deeper than that type of drug, I'm not doing it. And then now they got this thing where it's vape and shit. And I still don't understand how you can get high from that because it's like liquid form in your lungs. How's that work? Because I know it's vape. So when I think of someone saying vape, I think of like when you get, when you're going to do a pot of tea and you put the water to boil and then, the water starts vaporizing into that smoky thing. Is that what it is? Is that what vaping is? Is that how it goes or works? Kinda? Okay. I don't know how it works, but I tried vaping, but that shit's harsh on your throat. A bitch be sounding like a man after a couple of hits on that. This is Bri. Like, damn, I'd rather hit a cigarette than that shit. Like, fuck. But yeah, I tried vaping. I do like the fact that you could have those flavors though. Those flavors are good. Like the watermelon. And yes, Veronica, I did say watermelon. It's unfortunately one of the words that I cannot say. Anyways, I have to say that because everybody might, oh, she said watermelon. So yeah, I said it. I own it. So anywho. So I did like that. And then they got the other one. I like sweet stuff because, like my drinks are sweet. My tea is sweet. I like sweet stuff because, I tend to say that, a bitch is sweet. She already salty as it is. She needs some sweet to level it out. Anyways, so I like the sweet vape. Now, the one thing I can't get is when it tastes like food. Like, who the fuck want to vape a hamburger? Like, what the fuck is that about? Or you vape something, it's supposed to be like, a cheese sandwich and shit. Like, how does that even work? How does that even taste good? Like, I could understand, cherry. I could understand, blackberry. A lot of the berries. I like berries. I like berries a lot. But anyways, now they got this weird shit that you could vape. And it's like, shit's supposed to taste like a hamburger. Or like the other one I saw was a donut, a glazed donut. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, okay, now here we go. Shiny ball syndrome. So out here in San Diego, we have this thing called San Diego Fair. It used to be known as the Del Mar Fair. But anyways, I've only been there a couple times because, first of all, I don't like all that greasy food. I can't tolerate it. A bitch will be having bubble guts for days. And that ain't cute. And another thing is I can't go on rides anymore because I had some issues with my neck, had surgery, and if I go on a ride, a bitch could die or get paid. I didn't really go, but I did go one year, and damn, they can seriously fry all kinds of shit. Like, this guy was selling fry soda.